everybody, how you doing? It's me again, Truth Teacher, coming at you with another video. I'm gonna call this series of videos the Bochinche Chronicles. Okay, so this little community that I socialize with here on YouTube. There's an individual that a lot of us know. His name is Cliente, or that's the name that he goes by on YouTube. And he presents himself to us as a Colombian of African descent, right? Now, he's gotten a lot of pushback from people who contest whether or not he's really a Colombian or he's just pretending to be so. Now, me personally, my Spanish skills are extremely weak, okay? And extremely limited. So I can't discern where people come from, you know, like based on their accent and things like that. I can't even tell really how well a person speaks Spanish, you know, how fluent they are. But the rumor that's been going around is that this guy really isn't Colombian. And there's been a bit of heated back and forth about it. Now, Fighter, I'm addressing this video to you. And I'm doing it this way because I tried to express myself last night, but it's really not possible to really have a respectful conversation on your channel because you live for drama. You know, that's basically what you're building your channel on. You're building your channel on a platform of sensationalism. Now, the issue that I have, and let me just say this, I don't know what the deal is with Cliente. He keeps insisting that he is Colombian, and all I can say is, if he's not, I don't understand why he would feel the need to create a persona that isn't true. But whatever the case may be, if this was someone who was my friend or even an associate, somebody who I had no ill will towards, I wouldn't have handled the situation this way. So somebody sends you a video supposedly of Cliente like 2 or 3 years back, 3 years ago, where he's claiming to be a Panamanian. Now, if that really is him, or even if it wasn't, what I would have done, I would have called him up. Since I have his number, I would have called him up and say, hey, dude, this is what's going on. People are circulating this video saying that this is you, you know? I would have asked him about it off of YouTube, privately, and then hear what he has to say. Now, if it really is him, I would ask him, you know, like, dude, like, why are you doing this? You know, like, why do you feel the need to do this? That's what I would have done. But that's not what you did. What you did is you saw an opportunity to get clout for your channel. And what you did is you used him. And you were trying to get him to come on your channel under the ruse of you're trying to help him out. But that's not the truth. The truth is you wanted to exploit him for the sake of making your channel, you know, to get some publicity for your channel. And how do I feel about that? I feel that I'm offended. I find it offensive. I find that type of behavior lacks integrity. It shows a lack of character. And it shows a willingness to exploit somebody else's weakness for the sake of your own benefit. It shows low character. And like I said, I don't know if he is really guilty or not. Let's just say worst case scenario, he is. He's been faking the funk all this time. I put people ahead of whatever gain I may get in the moment. Now, I know what everybody's going to do. You're all going to try to throw Dominican Renaissance up in my face, and that video I made about him, that's a completely different situation because there's absolutely no love lost between me and him. I already made efforts to squash whatever beef was going on between us, and he rejected it. and he continued in his behavior. And so, yeah, I unmasked him and I put him out there. That's a completely different situation. At the end of the day, whether Cliente was guilty or is guilty of faking the funk or not, your excuse for doing this was, oh, he was trolling people. He was trolling people. Well, you know what? Whatever insecurity he has, if, let's just say, once again, worst case scenario, that it's true. Whatever insecurity he has that would motivate him to do that, you know what? If people are coming for your head, you're going to react. At the end of the day, this is a human being. And even though pretending to be something that you're not isn't an ideal thing to do, it's not a necessary thing to do, at the end of the day, he wasn't causing any harm to anyone, except to himself. Because if you have to make up a story about who you are, it shows that there's something going on inside of you that needs to be resolved. So the only one that he was really hurting was himself. And for you to jump in there and exploit that pain or whatever that is, once again, considering that this is someone that you said was your friend and you were supposed to meet up with him and hang out and everything, it shows a low character. That's all I'm saying. This wasn't the way to handle the situation. And it just shows, honestly, on you, it's a bad look. Because it shows that when all is said and done, you are willing to sell out anybody who's in your social sphere if you can get some clout out of it. That's the way it is. So I think I've said enough right now. But this is what I see. And this is the reason, one of the reasons why, when Rancho suggests to me that I come in, I debate him or have a discussion with him, I absolutely, under no circumstances, will I ever do it on your channel. And this is why. This is one of the reasons why. What you did to me later on in that stream just adds more fuel to it. I will never, never go out of my way to have any kind of discussion on your channel, because what you're showing me shows a lack of character. And so for me to trust you that you would actually handle the panel correctly, you're not showing me that you're capable of that. So I have no respect for you in that capacity, and in order for me to have that respect, you're going to have to earn it. Which is something you're not going to do because you really don't give a fuck. Let's just keep it 100. You don't need me. You don't need my participation on your channel. You don't need my support. So there's absolutely no reason why you would want to change up being who you are. And the fact of the matter is, you're showing everybody exactly who you are. And you know what? It just is what the fuck it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You're not going to change. You don't want to change. You don't see the need to change. And you know what? You don't have to change either. But I'm just putting it out there. This is what I'm seeing, and this is how I feel about it. And once again, whether or not Cliente is really guilty of faking a funk, to me, that is irrelevant. What is relevant is that you took advantage of somebody else's weakness for your own benefit. And, dude, it's a bad look. So, love and light, peace and prosperity, and perfect health to everyone. End of the Bochinche Chronicles Part 1. Peace.